Since the 1980s, downtown Phoenix has become full of neighborhoods where you can live, work, and play. We're going to go meet a developer today by the name of John Trautman. His team have been helping with this rebirth of downtown Phoenix. Join me, John Castles, on Financing the American Dream. Hey John, I just wanted to say thanks for meeting with us today. So when most people think about flipping, it's usually about houses, but you and your team, you're doing something a little bit different. So maybe tell us a little bit about that and how did you get started in what you're doing?
Yeah, appreciate the question. Thanks for having me on. Yeah, everybody, it's a crowded space, right? So a lot of fix and flip shows going on, a lot of people out there promoting fix and flips, and you know, especially right now you have rising interest rates, you have a lot of other things happening in the market, but more importantly, I like to focus in on what I call blind spots in the market, like stuff that people aren't really paying attention to. Commercial assets are one of those key things for me and a lot of investors that maybe just don't want to focus in on the traditional fix and flip or buy and hold for single family. So what my experience has been just watching is I started 25 years ago in the single family space. And it's a great space to be in, but there's an evolution, I feel, and everybody goes from single family to multifamily. And it kind of stops there. Multifamily is obviously a good asset. Everybody's kind of fighting over it. If I focus my time and energy on other types of assets, one that, it's not such a crowded space, such as office, for example. A commercial asset, in my opinion, is a better investment. One, less crowded space. Really, at the end of the day, it takes as much time to fix a building, for the most part, or that it does a house. And there's a much higher return, though.
So it seems like it's kind of an evolution from the fix and flips on the residential side to getting more into the commercial space. And then now that Phoenix has really kind of grown into this rebirth of downtown, how has that really affected what you guys are doing and the impact on the city?
A lot of our stuff is in the central Phoenix market, and we've been having so much fun with that. We bring in local artists and typically do murals. We just have fun with the projects that we're doing. What we're finding is some of these assets that, when I say assets, these buildings that were done 30, 40, 50 years ago, they're built solid, but they haven't had any updating, so they're very tired. A lot of us that do this, I think just having the passion of being able to, look at it, and I always think, is this a place that I would want to work? And if I'm doing a project and it's not something I would want to work out of or live out of or whatever it is, then I probably shouldn't be doing it, right?
Sure.
So I like the creativity part of it because I get to blend some of the creativity stuff that I've done on residential and bring it over to the commercial side.
So it sounds like you guys are really kind of bringing in more energy, uplifting the areas, and just really kind of creating another opportunity for other people to really help develop downtown as well. Well, why don't we go check out some of the projects you've done and just kind of see what it is that your team does?
Absolutely, would love to. This was a really neglected, tired office building. What I liked about it when I looked at it is it had tall ceilings, it had separate meters. Although we're updating the boxes and everything,
right.
All new electrical, it's already metered separately on each one. So, we have a housing shortage. So the thought there is all right, well, we could take these 5 office buildings and convert them into multifamily.
We appreciate you being here today on another episode of Financing the American Dream. I'm your host, John Castles. Thanks for joining us while we learn more about these projects that are helping rebuild downtown Phoenix.